both teams again are playing 2 games today.
Yeah.
But when you're doing 6 games back to back, it's kind of hard to work that in sometimes.
I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I've seen this. I'm sure I have, but
Ontario's the team I haven't seen yet, but I was just talking to Kenny. He's like, I think they're okay.
This is boys or girls?
Boys.
Boys. Okay, I know these guys. I don't know any of those guys. Who's the dude?
Join the HN Live family with its new video platform, HN Live Plus.
Oh!
No.
Oh, it's over! Whoa!
Not only will you get a platform with paywalls and copyright protection, but also 4K streaming at the lowest pricing with customer support.
Here comes Boyle on a breakaway. 5-hole scores!
HN Live Plus will also bring high-quality video production, video editing, and social media support to help grow your brand. Join the fastest growing sports streaming company in North America, HN Live Plus. Call today and showcase your content.
Happy Friday, everyone. Beginning of a long Canada Day weekend. Jason Davidson here with you, coming from Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario. It is day 3 of the Quench Hydration World Invite 2025, and we got a treat for you to start today's coverage. USA West versus Team Ontario in the boys division. Ontario undefeated at 3-0. US West 2-1. Both teams are playing later this afternoon as well. For instance, a provincial battle, if you will. Ontario takes on Toronto at 1:15 Eastern Time here on pond number 2. And just across the way, US West will take the ice against Canada East for a 3 p.m. Eastern start over on pond 1. Leading scores so far, there is a tie atop the leaderboard, if you will, for Team Ontario. We got Bennett Hatch and Samuel Frappier with 3 goals and 3 assists each, averaging 2 points per game. Meantime, on USA West, also with 3 goals and 3 assists, is Arjun Mangadoo. Ethan Jang hasn't found the back of the net yet. He's got 5 helpers in 3 contests. So expect a fast pace to this one. And of course, let's meet our starting goaltenders for USA West. Number 70, Hunter Boland. While Team Ontario will counter with number 31, Matthew Travers. Run away. Enjoy the game, everyone. Springer clears it out of his own end. And it's flipped back in by Ontario. That's the aforementioned Bennett Hatch. Jang goes through the legs, dishes it, but it's held in by Ontario. Liam Pike towards the net, low shot is stopped, and we have an early whistle just 24 seconds in. Off one by Ontario. Quick shot by Pike is steered aside by Boland. Here comes US West. That's Andrew Myers, number 10 on the zone entry. Kept in by Lucas Grimm. And now Hatch will try and start things the other way. Feeds it over to Landon DuPont. He will head off for a change. In the meantime, another stoppage of play. So round robin play wraps up tomorrow morning. Then we're off to the playoffs. And then Sunday, our championship games. You can catch all the action right here on hnlive.ca. Another face-off win for Ontario. Hughes towards net. It's knocked down. And Bolin will freeze it again. Noah Hughes, number 12, with a quick shot from the point. Play back to the point again. And steered into the corner. That's Dominic Fuentes taking a hit from Hughes. Fuentes impeded by Samuel Frappier. Shot towards the net, it's tipped wide by Sloan Hall. Hall short side, tried to sneak one in. And tries to drop it back to Fuentes. Play a whistle down. Looks like we got an interference call coming up. And it's going to USA West as Connor King will sit for 2 or less. Good face-off win there by USA West to start the penalty kill, but it's regained by Ontario at the point. Jacob Worsbicky gets it back, sends it over to Brody Grant. Grant spins around, feeds it down low. That's Kingston Smith, number 68. Shot from long range, steered aside. And it will be sent down the length of the ice by Zhang. Good start to this penalty kill. Wazlowski down the left wing. And once again sent in by Zhang. He'll go for a change. Meantime, Ontario making changes as well to their power play unit. Reed Pogue up ahead. Here comes Hatch across the center red line, enters the zone, drops it back, and it's Pike looking for some help. Pike, pass intended. For Petty, but it leaves the zone. Back to Pogue it goes. Hatch. Pogue shot wide. Just 10 seconds left in the power play. One-timer from Petty, low shot. Rebound kicks loose. And it's cleared back into the Ontario zone. Successful penalty kill for USA West. We're back to even strength. Petty gets it back, taps it into the neutral zone where it's picked up by Nash Springer. Now it's Holden Gula. Charlie Fox plays it back. That shot lifted over to net. That was off the stick of Brody Trost. Frappier has Brooks with him. Frappier goes behind the net, sends it to the point. Now it's Hughes towards the net. That shot stop, rebound loose. As they battle on the end boards. Five minutes gone in period number 1. And a good pace to start this tilt as Ontario plays it back into the corner. Frappier sends it in deep, and he'll head off for a change. Spinning around is Springer. Up ahead, deflected. in the Ontario zone. Kozlowski. Sharp angle shot off the stick of Smith is knocked down. Smith trying to come up with it behind the net. Here's another shot from Kozlowski. Rebound! And save is made again by Bolin, who has been tested early and often in the early stages of this first period. Back to McPherson at the point. Sends it down low. Zhang being pursued by Kozlowski. Now it's Grant with possession. And it's tapped into the neutral zone. Sent back in by Wierzbicki. West trying to chip it out. They can't. Held in by McPherson. He's able to do so again. Kozlowski with the bump on Ethan Leighton. And finally it's out. And here comes West the other way. Duncan, high slot, well back checked by DuPont. That shot from Hatch is off the mark. And back it goes into the neutral zone, picked up by Hatch. Fox goes after it. He'll circle. Oh, stretch pass for Trost. What a great feed. And he's in alone. Oh! Travers says no. What a great breakout pass. And Brody Trost is denied. Here comes USA West again. Myers being watched by Hughes. Centering feed, no one there. Trost will pick it up. Over to Bombino. Bombino shot deflected. Where is it? Loose rebound, they score. And Drew Myers on the rebound. And it's 1-0 USA West. Just moments after Trost was denied on that breakaway. And a big goal to open the scoring here. Kept in. Frappier. Takes a bump from Bosek. Wierzbicki. Back to Frappier. Frappier towards the net. Save. Frappier picks up his own rebound. Plays it back. Now it's McPherson. Steps into one. Pad save. Frappier, another shot steered aside. Centering feed, Frappier. Off the mark. Not by much. And here comes USA West the other way. Bosek is tripped up. There's going to be a penalty here. Or hooked. So power play opportunity incoming. As Braden Peak will take a seat. See Mangadoo taking the draw. He's got 3 goals in 3 games. Lighton looks to hold the line, but it will be cleared by Ontario. Zhang corrals that pass, but lost it just as he saw across the blue line. It was cleared by Grant. And whistle goes. There'll be a little pushing and shoving, but nothing will come of it. 4:45 left in the first period, 1:20 to go in the USA West power play. Hughes off the draw will send it high and deep. And here comes Fox with some speed. Down the near side. Fox trying to chip it over to Frost. Doesn't. He gets the return pass behind the net. And now it's played back to the point for Johan Lee. Lee across. Grim shot steered aside by Travers. And again, it's cleared by Ontario. And Lee will go back and collect. Promptly sent back in by McPherson. Grimm was there. And now it's Myers across the center red line. Myers with the opening goal of this game gets it over to Fox. And there's Trost. Trost spins around. Does he get through? Springer now. Myers. Sharp angle shot handled by Travers. 6 seconds remaining in the hooking penalty to Peak. Off the draw. Here comes Frappier for Ontario. He flips it in and gives chase. Back to even strength. Frappier around the net in front. Shot for Peak, fresh out of the penalty box, and that's deflected out of play. Springer had to move quick. It's cleared. No icing as Hall chases down Wierzbicki and strips him of the puck. And now it's Peak starting things the other way. Unable to get past Jackson Bombino. Springer pokes it back to the neutral zone. Petty gets to the Peak, who chops it in deep and goes for a change. Fresh changes for both sides. Bosek trying to centering feed there, got blocked. Grant swings it around the end boards and held in by Lighton, who walks in down low. Shifty move there from Brandon Duncan. Duncan gets it back, but it was poked away by Smith. Zhang back to the point. Lighton, low shot. Tip just wide. Off the glass. And King will hustle back. King being watched by Kozlowski. Mangadoo takes a bump on the boards from Grant. And now King pokes it back towards Zhang. Zhang, short pass, stopped at the blue line, walking in now with a shot. And it's blockered out of play on the shot from Gula. Hatch will take the draw for Ontario, but it's won by Fox. Final minute of play in the first period. Lee back for it. And now it's Grimm. Fox now with some speed. Frost. Fox again. To the point. Grimm, low shot. Picked up by Myers in the corner. Myers being watched by Gula. Under 30 to go in the frame. Low shot picked off and cleared out of harm's way by Kula in the slot area. Another centering feed. Tross got a quick shot away. Missed wide blocker side. As the final seconds tick down in this first period. And it will be USA West with a 1-0 lead over Team Ontario and a very fast-paced opening 15 minutes here at Scotiabank Pond. Second period underway. Springer sends it across to Bombino. Oh, the door opens. Look at that. Bombino goes into the Ontario bench. But he's out quickly, and that is well offside by a country mile. Face off in the neutral zone. So a bit of a blooper there. Nobody's hurt, so that's the most important thing. Kozlowski walking in. Oh, just slides him through the crease area. Bosek. Here's Hall. Knocked down by Springer. Ooh, spins around Grant too. Shot on net. Goes off a leg. Looks like it was Hall. Hall now fishing away at it. Springer with another shot from the point and easily handled by Travers. One minute gone exactly in this second period. Petty up ahead for Pike. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Does Pike get the return feed? Yes, he does, but he taps it just wide. Good opportunity. Pogue now with a shot deflected. Ontario bringing it with some opportunities early in this middle frame. Zhang now drops it back. Shot Mangadoo. Blocked. Where is it? And Pike finds it. Petty now. Oh, dangerous pass up the middle. Picked off by Mangadoo. And Travers bails out his teammate. Those are dangerous plays, eh? When you play like that up the middle. Luckily for the Ontario goaltender, it was a clear shot. He saw it all the way. Remains 1-0. Face off to his left. Here's Grant. Myers walking in with Fox. Myers centering feed picked off. Kind of ran out of room there. Here's Frappier to Brooks. Into the corner. Grant will play it back. Shot in from the point is steered aside by Bolin. Hughes turned over. And here comes USA West the other way. Myers gives chase. But Ontario able to come up with it. Now it's Hughes. Plays it off the boards. And down the length. Does it have enough for icing? Yes, it does. Just over 2.5 minutes gone in period number 2. Chance in front, broken up. Hall was digging away at it. And here comes Ontario 3-on-2. Peak down the right side, feeds it over. Frappier, the shot stopped. Quick release, Bolin was there all the way. Shot from Smith. And Bolin got just enough of it. Up ahead. It's Fuentes down the right side. Puck battle on the boards. Fuentes, nice shifty move to the slot, feeds it down low. And that pass is picked off, but kept in by Springer. Smith now across the blue line. Feeds it. Shot from Kozlowski. Was well off target. Where's Bickey towards the net? Doesn't get through. Fuentes dumps it in. He'll head off for a change. Hatch. Mangadoo, left side. Oh, big hit there as Lighton took the brunt of that. And now it's Smith the other way. King pokes away at it. Now here comes Hatch. Smith spins and shoots. Low shot kicked aside by Bolin. Zhang the other way. Takes a bump from Pogue. And off the boards it goes. Pike left side, poked away by King. Petty steps into one, shot. Steered aside again. Hatch behind the net. Can Dupont hold the line? He cannot. Back he goes into the neutral zone. 5 minutes gone in period number 2. 1-0 USA West. The tally from Andrew Myers holding up so far. Lots of time to go. Mangadou down the opposite wing, being watched by Hughes. Mangadou cuts. Save Travers. They poke at the rebound. And Travers will hang on for a whistle. Fox on the draw. That's rung around the boards. Peak ahead. Drop pass. Return feed. Trying a sharp angle shot there. That was Brooks. Trost has a look around, just plays it back into the neutral zone. And it's promptly sent back in to USA West territory. Stretch pass picked off by Brooks. He'll just send it back in deep. Peak on the forecheck, as is Frappier. Grimm plays it towards Trost. He fans on it. Shot back in. That's kicked aside. One-timer. That was Brooks having a very good shift. Peak. That goes off a leg. Where's Bickey? Shot well off the mark. Brooks behind the net. He goes back to the point. And it goes back to Brooks. Smith lost it to Lee. Whereas Bickey again keeps it in. No, he can't. And has to get away from Fox on the strong forecheck. Kozlowski slaps it back into West territory. Oh, nice spin move there. Oh, and there's a good hit from Fox. McPherson just doing his best to keep US West pinned in their own end. Grant. McPherson pinching in. Behind the net he goes. Centering feed. It's in the crease. And Boland will hang on as we hit the halfway point of regulation time. Some good sustained pressure from Ontario on that last sequence. And now it's Hall over to Fuentes. Gets around Petty. Fuentes runs out of room. It's picked up by Hall. Hall will try to go to the point. And here comes Ontario. Liam Kozlowski dumped it in. Springer takes a quick look around. And here's Bosek. Oh, that pass is picked off. Big hit too. Bosek took the brunt of that, courtesy of Smith. Springer stops, looks. Bosek able to tap it out towards Fuentes. He's going 1-on-2 and is forced off the puck by Hatch and is picked up by Petty. Bosek gets it back though, and again it's poked away. Fuentes again. Oh, and takes a hit. That was Petty with the latest display of physicality. And back it goes into the neutral zone. Zhang up to Mangadoo. Stops, pivots. Trying to connect with Duncan. And that was broken up. Hatch. Here comes a shot, and that's stopped. And we have ourselves another whistle. Gula shot, that's wide. Just off the mark. Hughes lets it go. Low shot kicked aside by Bolin. Now it's Zhang the other way. Picked up by Mangadoo. Not for long though, as Ontario will start things in the other direction. Hughes plays it in deep. Will be picked up by Grimm. 5 minutes to go in the second. Still 1-0 in favor of US West as we have an icing call. Where's Bicky? Towards the net. Went off a stick. And now it's Trost. Towards the point. Kept in. That shot from Peak is blocked away. And here comes Fox. Dumps it into the corner. Trost gives chase, being watched by McPherson. Picking up the loose puck is Ontario. Frappier corrals in the neutral zone. Here they come now. Brooks stripped by the lone goal scorer in this one, Myers. Myers again swings around. It's Wierzbicki. Plays it back in deep, and it'll be picked up by Lee. Brooks. That shot fanned on by Peak. And here comes Myers. Has Fox with him. Fox just plays it towards the net where it's easily steered aside by Travers. Trost with a shot now. That's deflected into the corner. Myers picks it up on the near side. Swings it back to Trost. And it's poked out by Ontario. Bosek now has a look. Pass up ahead is just dumped in by Hall, and now Springer will give chase. But it's Ontario looking to bring it the other way. Picked off in the neutral zone. And Smith has it now. Poked away again by Hall. Bombino has a look, takes a bump from Kozlowski, and the puck goes off the ceiling, one of the barriers, if you will, scaffolding, whatever you want to call it. Either case, it's a whistle, 2:50 to go in the second. King. Fuentes runs into Smith. Fuentes again. Centering feed. Kozlowski couldn't get a shot away. And it's cleared into the neutral zone, not for long. Brought back in by Pogue. Pogue with a shot. And the save is made by Hunter Bolin. Late stages of this middle frame, 2 minutes to go. Mangadu chips it back into the neutral zone. Now Pogue under some pressure from Duncan. And it's cleared by Ontario. Back for it is Lighton. Pogue sends it in deep. And here comes Zhang. Zhang shoots. It was deflected and batted down by Hatch. Now it's a race the other way. Dupont swings it around the boards. Hatch holds the line. Or no, he did not. Barely offside. He was hustling to get there. Try and keep play going in U.S. West territory. Play resumes in the neutral zone. Gula. Final minute of the second. Grimm just flips it off the glass. And here comes Fox now. Loses possession. And here comes Ontario. Frappier crosses the blue line. Down low, centering feed. Gula lets the shot go. Blocker save. Rebound! And they'll whistle things down as Frappier kind of just fell over the USA West goaltender. 30 seconds left before the flood. So we'll have a fresh sheet of ice for period number 3. Here's Grant. Tross picks it up. McPherson can't hold the line. See if Ontario can get one last shot. Looks like they will not, as this second period comes to a conclusion. 1-0 USA West in the lead, thanks to a goal from Andrew Myers with 6:39 remaining in the opening period. We'll take a break here from Scotiabank Pond. You're watching the Quench Hydration World Invite 2025 on hnlive.ca.
Join the HN Live family with its new video platform, HN Live Plus.
Oh!
No.
Oh, it's over! Whoa!
Not only will you get a platform with paywalls and copyright protection, but also 4K streaming at the lowest pricing with customer support.
Here comes Boyle on a breakaway. 5-hole scores!
HN Live Plus will also bring high-quality video production, video editing, and social media support to help grow your brand. Join the fastest growing sports streaming company in North America, HN Live Plus. Call today and showcase your content.
All right, welcome back to Scotiabank Pond. Third period underway. In this boys division tilt between USA West and Ontario. 1-0 is your score in favor of the American side. Petty back for it. Slapped towards the net by Bombino, and it caught a piece of Travers. Bombino, another shot just off target. So a good shift for USA West to start this final frame. Bosek plays it back. Duncan down low. And Bosek kind of just backhanded it across the high slot. Now it's Hall. Hall. Back to Lighton, picked off by Peak. And it's taken by King. King spins around Brooks. And here comes Duncan. Duncan now. Drops it back. Here comes Peak. Forced off the puck by King. Peak taps it back. And now it's Duncan with some room down the right side. Good defensive play made by Hughes. And down the length it goes. Icing is the call. Smith has a look, corrals it off the boards, but it's kept in deep by Zhang. Zhang back to Lee at the point, swings it across. Shot comes in from Grimm, and it's kicked aside by Travers. Smith now. It's Wierzbicki. Dumped in deep, played by Mullen. And a board battle ensues between Zhang and Wierzbicki. Now it's Mangadoo. Will go for a skate. Kozlowski flips it in deep. Smith giving chase. But Grimm comes up with it. Not for long, though. Smith gets it right back. Taken down. Plays the Petty at the point across. Shot comes in. It's blocked. That was Pogue trying to get it towards the net. Petty blows a tire in his own end. Luckily for him, Pogue was there to help. Here comes Hatch trying to break through, but that rush was broken up. Pogue again. DuPont spins around. Hughes with a shot. It was knocked down by Hatch en route. Centering feed picked up by Myers in the slot area. And down the length of the ice it goes for an icing call. Just over 4 minutes gone in this third period. Still 1-0. USA West. Comes Bombino. Oh, takes a hit from Hatch in the corner, and Bombino is shaken up. He remains down. They'll stop play. And that was a hard hit. but he's helped up. Which is good to see, but you can see he's not putting much weight on that. His left foot. And hopefully, that could be a costly loss to the USA West blue line. As Bombino has scored 2 goals in his team's first 3 games. So he'll take a seat at the end of the bench. And obviously we'll keep you updated on his status. Here's Hall off the faceoff. Forced off by Gula. Frappier. Walks it in. Frappier lets the shot go. Sails over the net. And now it's King. Bosek. That's deflected airborne. 5 minutes gone in the third. King. Knocked down by Fuentes, centering pass. And now it's going to be Brooks taking it the other way. Shot. Off the mark slightly. Frappier now. Back to McPherson. McPherson plays it back in deep where it's corralled by Smith. Where's Bickey? McPherson. And back deep it goes for an icing call. Face-off incoming in USA West territory. Just over 9 minutes remaining. Smith across blue line, plays over to Grant. Grant centering feed. Oh! Smith might have just had his stick lifted just a tad. There's another feed intended for Grant, but he was sandwiched between a pair of defenders. The other way, Zhang. Mangadoo with him. Zhang across to Duncan. Duncan shot towards the net, stopped by Travers. Girls Division action coming up next. Face-off slated for 11:30 a.m. Eastern. All-American battle. U.S. Central Atlantic against U.S. East. Should be a good one, so make sure to stick around with us on hnlive.ca. King. Up ahead, Myers. Shot off a stick. Now it's Fox. Springer. That shot just missed. Pogue ties up his opponent as Trost has to collect his stick in the process. Halfway through period number 3, fast-paced. Petty. Stretch pass for DuPont. It's DuPont again. Hatch across the center red line. Hatch with the shot. Off target. Held in by Hughes. Now it's Lee who flips it out. Kicks off an errant stick and goes right towards center ice. Brooks to Frappier. That rolled off his stick. McPherson takes a bump from Bosek. Frappier loses it to Bosek now, who will exit the zone. Hall stripped at the red line. And sent back deep and played by Bolin. Here comes Fuentes. Had that poked away, gets it right back. Tried to go through the legs. Brooks, though, took it away. Where's Bickey? Trying to break through. Centering pass blocked. King on the way of that centering feed is corralled by USA West. Calling for it is Duncan, but the pass goes off his skate. Kozlowski steps into one off a leg. USA West doing a good shot. Doing a good job getting away with those shots. Now it's Mangadoo. Duncan has it. Drops it back. Picked off. 5 minutes to go in the third. USA West looking to hand Ontario their first loss of the tournament. Zhang now trying to go skate to stick. Duncan swings away and chops out of Mangadoo. Just missed wide glove side. Grimm pinches in. And he gets tangled up in the corner. And it's over to Petty at the near side. Batted down by Springer, but he has to retreat back into the neutral zone. And Springer took the lane away from Grant. Smith across the line. Smith goes behind the net. Pass in front of the slot. Oh, what a great chance for Kozlowski. And that is an important save for Bolin.